ready, Jane?
I'm ready.
Okay.
응답 para Yeochin. Go to the end to the shi.
Pop to the count to the two. Hey! Let's go. Let's go. Listen, I have to tell you guys some tea. Jane was like, Ellen, we don't have to be petty. We can, when they go low, we go high, like Michelle Obama.
That's
because
right.
Jane's got that poise. Jane's Emmy-nominated reporter background. Okay? Yeah. She reported on the Flint water crisis.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
I work for Drink Ticket. Like, we're different breeds, okay? And Jane was like, listen, Ellen, we gotta keep on task. And I'm like, but Jane, we were both watching Love After Divorce. Who watched Love After Divorce? Okay. And we were committed because you know why? We're Korean Americans. And we were like, yes, bitch. Get those Korean Americans on Netflix. First dating reality shows dedicated to Korean Americans. We're all about that life. We're all about it. And then Sora. Oh.
I said don't drop names.
Oh.
참 내 말 안 들어.
Raso. A girl. Followed Jane. A girl, an unnamed girl, followed Jane. And I said, you know what? You should ask her if she could be on our podcast.
And I said,
And
she's
Jane
not
was
going to
like,
come on the podcast.
No, that's weird. I was like, why is it weird? She followed you, bitch. You should ask her. She's like, okay. So I got Jane. I convinced Jane to ask her, will you be on our podcast? And she said, absolutely.
She was like, I would love to.
Yes.
And then you said, ask her if she can be our live guest. And I was like,
Jane
that's a
didn't
little
even wanna do
far-fetched.
that. Jane was like, I don't know. Let's just do it via Zoom. I'm like, Zoom? Who the fuck cares about Zoom, bitch? We broke free from COVID. Let's do it live.
I was like, then we have to fly her out. We have to put her in a hotel. We have to
I was like,
pay for that.
She rich. She worked for TikTok.
I was like, I don't want to get on anybody's bad side on
I know,
TikTok.
but we offered it. We were like, let's pay for her ticket. Let's pay for her hotel. It's the right thing to do. She was like, yeah, we're all good. We verified several times. It's too late. I already said her name, so. I'm sorry, Jane. Those girls bought me tequila shots. Those bitches bought me a tequila shot. I was like, where have you been my entire life?
I thought they were your friends.
I know!
I thought they were your friends.
She was like, you were partying with your friends? I was like, they're not my friends. I just met them tonight. But I was like, clearly those are my bitches. We met tonight, but yeah. This is why I don't tequila anymore. Like literally when I tequila, the tears, when I don't even, I can smell it and tears just start falling down because I did tequila so hard in my 20s. Patron! Anyways, you blame it on them.
Okay.
It's not my fault that I dropped the name. It's them.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, so we were so excited. We're like, oh my gosh, she's so into it. We were so excited. And like, really last minute.
It wasn't that last minute.
It's pretty last minute. Like, it was in November.
No, it was in October.
Okay. Just kidding.
It was still like a month until the event.
Listen, when you're throwing a live event,
things change.
yes, but not that fast.
You were really upset.
I was upset because, you know why? Because I had secured the venue, I secured videographers, I had secured Zio, Samgai, yeah.
My friends were excited.
Everybody. And I was like, what in the actual fuck? And you know what I loved about us? We did not flinch. We were
Not
like,
for a
you know what?
second.
We can still have our day.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I love the date that we planned was 11/11. Pepero Day!
Pepero Day!
Okay, do we know what Pepero is? Pepero is the Korean chocolate-covered sticks, okay? And Koreans actually celebrate Pepero Day. It's like Valentine's Day, kind of, where you give your Pepero.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact that I have to bring pokey.
Yeah, why are you even saying Pocky?
I know. Okay, here, give me. Pepero!
Pepero!
And you gift it to someone you like or someone you care about. It's not even like romantic.
No,
it's, just like
more
whoever.
for friends. Anybody who
But I did Google it,
Oh,
and
yeah?
it turns out Koreans also want you to be skinny as peperos.
But we're gonna reject that. No,
I was like, that's so fucked
they
up.
would. They would.
Koreans would, though.
They would.
They're the worst. I was like, oh my God. They're like, yeah, be skinny like pepero. Like sticks? Yeah. But anyways, we pivoted. You know why, Jane? Because we're moms, and we know how to fucking pivot.
Yeah, we pivot all day, every day.
All day long. 'Cause
Yeah.
shit goes sideways all the fucking time.
We have to solve everybody's problems.
You notice Jane doesn't swear? Jane advised me, Ellen, let's not be petty. I'm like, Jane, have you met me? I live in the gutters. You know what my parents said to me when we were growing up? 너도 죽고 나도 죽고 우리 다 죽자! Koreans in the house! You know what that means? You die, I die, we all die! That's how we grew up, okay? I'm like, I go to the depths of hell. But we believed in us. We believed in our listeners. And we decided to keep the day. You know why? Because it wasn't just about us. It was about Ohsun.
That's right.
We already secured the venue. We secured videographers. We secured sound. We were like, when we stay committed, we are committed.
Well, I never for a second doubted that we would get this crowd, even if it was just the two of us. That's what I can say that now because we have a crowd.
I said, 나만 믿어, Jane. Just believe in me. Yes. I did believe in us. And we did even better. Fuck love after divorce. Fuck it. Because what we need is love before divorce.
That's right.
We need love before divorce. And we said, how can I get Seattle's most eligible Korean American bachelor on my show? Because I have connections. Right, Jane?
Yes, you do. I didn't know any Bachelor.
Yes,
no.
thank you.
It's like, I'm sorry.
I know people. So tell us, Jane, because I was like, Jane, what if I bring on a special guest? And you were like, but who? Tell us about this who.
You guys are in for a treat because we have a very special guest. His name is Sam Cho. He is a Korean American politician, but let me modify that.
Jane, I thought you were going to do this intro better. Okay,
Seattle, yes.
magazines.
One of the most influential people.
Top 25
Yes.
most influential
That's right.
in Seattle.
That's right.
Yeah, ow. Did you say wow or ow? Ow. Yes, right?
Yes.
Tell us more.
So Sam was just recently reelected to the Port of Seattle Commission. He is the youngest and the first person of color to be elected.
Wait, say that again.
First person of color and youngest person to be elected commission president since the commission was founded in 1911. So in the history of the commission, which is crazy.
Right.
He's a son of immigrants. I told Ellen this week I've been stalking him on his Instagram, and I'm
did
such a
say
fan. I was listening to this is the right guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We don't need no fucking love after divorce. We need some love before divorce. So bringing on to this hot seat, Sam Cho, come on up!
Oh man.
Ooh, ow. You married, bitch. I already talked to them. Don't look at them. They're married. I already asked them. Look to the front. Look to the camera.
I don't want to be the source of your divorce. I'm just telling you right now.
Never been married. Never been married.
I can confirm.
Yes, never been married.
Sam, how old are you?
Yeah.
I am 33.
33.
Yes. Wow.
So
that's-
young. And
What the
Yeah.
fuck? That was not the response you were expecting.
That was not the response.
You know what, Sam? I'm not gonna lie to you. We've met multiple times. Every time I meet Sam, somebody's like, "Oh, this is Sam. He's very important." I'm like, "Is he?" Because I'm a fucking comedian, and I don't know. I don't know fucking. Oh yeah. He's big time. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't know what that means. 능력 있는 남자. The Koreans are powerful man. That's what they told me, and I'm like, okay. But can you buy me a drink though? And I thought, Sam, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought we were the same age. I was like, oh, I can't wait for us to have a play date.
oh yeah. You were like, how old are your kids?
He was like, kids? I don't have kids. I'm not even married. I was like, oh, ooh.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. You know what? You should take pride in that though. You look like a man that's got kids and got it all together. Look at these men shrinking. He one of us.
You look more like a man with kids, got it all figured out. Yeah.
I
look mature, right?
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, that's
Thank
the
you.
word. That's the
That's
word.
called spin in politics,
That's
okay?
Yes.
I'm mature.
You look mature.
Thank you.
And I texted Sam. I was like, oh, so what do you remember?
No.
He was like, yeah, never been married, never been divorced, never got kids. I was like, oh, damn. We gotta set you up. So tonight we're gonna auction him off. Wow, that is quite a response.
Yeah.
That was.
People are ready to pay tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. Before we get carried away, Jane is a reporter.
I was like, why am I wanting to get all 60 minutes on
Oh
him?
my gosh,
And
you-
she's like, Ellen's like, Jane, this has to be fun, okay?
I'm like, Jane, I'm drinking. I've been drinking. Okay, but you know what, Jane? You did
Yeah.
your question, so.
Well, I mean, I just want to know, because I've read a little bit about your story.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm so curious to know what
Yeah.
it was like for you growing up
Yeah.
as a child of Korean American immigrants in Seattle in the 90s. Because
Yes, we so care. Go ahead, do it.
I care.
Yeah,
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
We love it. Oh,
Yeah, I'll
Ajumas.
make.
They're married. Don't look at them. Those are taken women. Look only this way. Okay.
No, I'll make this answer quick because I feel like my experience is not a far departure from the experience of many folks in this room. I grew up here in Seattle. My parents immigrated here in the 80s. The cool thing about my story is that my parents immigrated here in the 80s through the Port of Seattle, right? So for me to now be running the Port of Seattle is a really great full circle moment for our family.
Running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
And what I'll say is, there weren't a lot of Asians here. I mean, today it's very different. But in the 90s, and I've been talking to some folks who grew up in this area, like, there weren't a lot of Asians, let alone Koreans, right? And so I feel like I was like maybe one or two Koreans in my class. For sure in high school when I graduated, I was, unless you grew up at like, and some of you folks will know that like went to Kamiak or Jackson, right? Like there were not a lot of Koreans in this area, right? And so very, very minority of minorities. But my parents, like many of you probably, were very active in the church, and that's kind of where I got my Korean connection, stayed in touch with the community and all that stuff. But Seattle was very different in the 90s. Amazon was not quite what it is today.
Oh, Amazon was non-existent.
Exactly, and so it was very different. But it's great to see our community grow and really, see folks like myself and others kind of break into industries like tech, but also in politics and whatnot. So,
yeah. Were you in Seattle or were you in one of on the east side?
So my parents, they immigrated here and they had a dry cleaners in Fremont.
Oh.
So we were in Seattle proper for many years, and then
my parents had a dry cleaners.
Are we
in
we're not
Fremont?
long lost sister and brother. Are we? There are not a lot of dry cleaners in Fremont, but not in Fremont, right?
Not in Fremont.
Okay.
No, not in Fremont.
All right.
And
Renton. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's cool. So, and then in middle school, they moved out to Kirkland before Kirkland became bougie, right? And so K-Town was.
Kirkland's hella who lives in Kirkland?
No one. Okay. All right. Well, I live in Kirkland,
only you, Sam. Okay.
Kirkland was not what it is today, right?
Yeah.
And so they moved out to Kirkland, grew up in Kirkland, and they're still out there. But yeah, Seattle and then East Side. So been on both sides.
Well, what exactly does a port commissioner do?
I get that question all the time.
From me?
What does that even mean? So think of it being a port commissioner as kind of being on a city council, except instead of running a city, you run the port. So when we talk about the port, we're talking about the seaport, right, where all the container ships come in, the cruise ship terminal, the grain terminal, the marinas, the wreck boat marinas, the commercial fishing piers. Who here has watched The Deadliest Catch?
My friend Rachel.
She raised her hand before I even finished the name of the show.
Wow! Calm down!
Wow.
She like jumped.
Yeah, it's a good show, but it's not that good. Yeah, I hope the camera caught that because her hand went up quick. That was crazy. And she's embarrassed now.
Oh, damn! She's like, this is my moment.
So you'll be very excited to know that all those ships are home ported here in Seattle, at our terminal. Yeah. Oh, you did know that? Oh, okay. Dang, she's a super fan. She's a super fan. No one knows that except people who are really into that. Wow. Okay.
Well, you can
all right.
see them when you're riding, when you're on Lake Union.
Absolutely.
You can see them.
And then the last thing that I think everyone here has interfaced with is SeaTac Airport.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I say something about that? I saw on your feed that SeaTac won North America's best airport 2 years in a row,
Yes,
but it's
it
not a
did.
pleasant experience when I fly out of there. The audience agrees. So maybe we can do some auditing or something.
Okay, but y'all.
It's all
have y'all
relative.
been
I'll just say
to
it's all
other
relative.
airports?
It's all relative.
Have y'all been to other airports? Because I've been to other
Yeah.
airports and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
SeaTac's not so bad.
Really?
That's
Hey,
how I feel.
I know there's some LA folks in here. I'm sorry, but your LAX sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it's really
LAX
bad.
does suck.
Listen,
Yeah.
when I went to
Right.
LAX, I'm like, never fucking again.
Okay, but I will say I like the systems at SeaTac, but for
Thank
me
you.
it's the people.
Ah, interesting.
I think the weather, the seasonal affective, disorder, the
Seattle
lines.
freeze.
So for
Yeah.
full disclosure, the Port of Seattle does not control the weather. All right? Just putting that out there.
Yeah, girl.
Point of clarification.
Girl.
Okay, point taken.
Or
point
the people
taken.
for that matter, but
Did you do Spot Saver? Was
I
that
did.
your
Yes, that
best
was,
thing to ever happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that? That was all for you.
Hey, thank you. That was, hey, you guys should be proud of that. We are the first airport in the nation to have Spot Saver. It was piloted here. We rolled that out during the pandemic for various reasons.
Yeah.
But now it is being adopted all over the place.
You don't have to.
Yeah, it's hugely successful.
Yes.
For me, it was an equity thing because, quite frankly, and I'll be the first to admit, I have clear and I have pre-check, but not everyone has that.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And people
I
have
love
to pay
that.
for that. And I felt very
You don't
strongly.
have
Yeah.
to compete for re-election.
I did not, yes.
You don't have to preach, bro.
I see what you're saying.
Yes,
the elections are over.
We're
but-
past.
I
Yeah,
got
election
you.
day's
All
over.
Done.
Yeah.
Got this in the bag.
You've got 4 more years.
I do, yes.
He's
Thank
like
you. This is fair.
cruising.
I'm still in election mode, yes.
So,
Yeah.
were your parents confused when you said Port of Commission? Like you're
Totally.
running for that? I mean, what did that mean to them?
So it's so funny you ask. My parents are very traditional Koreans, and there's 3 things in life my parents told me never to do, right? Drugs,
Oh, yeah.
gambling, and politics.
I thought it was whoring.
You know?
Gambling makes sense for men. Patriarchy! Yeah.
2 out of 3 is
Men
not bad.
don't gamble. Women don't whore. Right? That makes sense.
You said it, not me.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so my parents have, actually I'll take that back.
Are you a mama's boy?
Whoa. We're just
Said
loaded.
with
That's a
such
loaded
accusation.
question. No comment. I love my mom. I'll tell you that. I'll say that. I love my mom. But I did run for office, and when she told me not to, so you can read into that as much as
Yeah.
you want. But I'll tell you what. My parents were very hesitant about me running for office and getting the politics because they're very much shaped by their experience of politics from the motherland.
Of course.
Right? From Korea, the dictatorship, whatever. But the second I told them I was running, they were all in. So I'm very grateful. Yeah.
that's
Despite
wonderful.
how they felt, they were 110% in. So I'm very grateful that they were supportive of what I wanted to do.
That's amazing. How did you get into politics?
So, after high school, I actually went to school in D.C.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to a friend here from Nova. Yeah.
Oh, now you speak up. Because I was trying to talk to him earlier. He was like, huh.
Dang, man. No one's safe in this building right now. I went to school in D.C. and actually my dream was actually become a diplomat, a foreign service officer. So I went out to D.C., studied foreign affairs, worked at the State Department, went to grad school, and I ended up working for a member of Congress on foreign affairs, trade, and defense issues, right? And then what happened was when you work for a politician, you end up inevitably getting sucked into politics.
Yeah.
Right? Everything, and all politics is local. That's one of the things that we say a lot. And then,
Real politics is local, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I got sucked into it. About 9 months into me working for the member of Congress, I got a call from the White House saying, "Would you like to work in the administration?" This is Obama, by the way, not Trump. I always have to clarify that.
Yeah.
Because so many people are traumatized by that. So, including myself. I worked for President Obama for 2 years, and then I moved back to Seattle in 2017 when Donald Trump got elected. So that's what got me back to Seattle. And I just started getting, to be honest, I thought I was done in politics after that.
Really?
I started a company, I was in the private sector doing business, and I was kind of like, fuck this shit. Like I spent my entire 20s dedicated to, public service only for this dude to come into office and completely undo, it felt like everything I had worked my 20s for. And so I said, you know what, this is not it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I started going to business. I was like, let's just make a ton of money.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got sucked back into it on a local level. 2019 rolls around, and the position opened up, and I ran for it. So that's how I ended up in politics again.
Wow.
That's awesome. So I saw that you won, or you were inducted into the Asian Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's because they ran out of Asians too.
That was fast. We were just getting started.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you said that. You said this is an award that people usually get at the end of their career, and I'm just
Yeah.
getting started. So what
right.
what do you envision for yourself?
Yeah, I said this during my induction ceremony and my induction speech. It does feel a little weird to get into something like the Asian Hall of Fame. Like I said, I'm 33, and I feel like I have a long runway ahead of me. I think it validates my journey and really, puts wind in my sail, so to speak. But at the same time, I think something like that, like the Asian Hall of Fame or things where you kind of memorialize, I feel like for me, it's a bar for me. Like I feel like I'm going to live my entire life living up to that, right, going forward. A lot of most people look back.
But let's ask more important.
Thank you,
Why
Owen.
are you still single?
Alan, if I knew the answer to that, I don't think I'd be single.
Oh, right. You know what? Because I've been snooping.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I've asked around. And I hear
Oh God.
that some consider you a little picky.
Oh.
I can't name names. Politics, you know. I gotta protect my
I
sources.
kind of disagree. I don't know. I don't think.
What? Okay, you know what? Let me keep it simple for you. What
Okay.
are deal breakers?
Oh, interesting.
Oh shit. He said interesting. Such a politician thing to say.
I don't have a lot of deal breakers. I feel I would consider myself a equal opportunity lover.
Oh, ladies! No, Ajumma! No!
Except for Ajumma.
Except for married women! Love before divorce. Okay.
Not love
but
that causes
Can I tell
divorce.
the story of how I ended up here tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Go ahead.
you were maybe if you hadn't said her name, but
Oh yeah, it's too late. You're right. You know what? Just go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So Ellen found out that I was single, right? And she was like working really hard to find someone to hook me up, connect me with, right?
When
and then
you
she
tell
goes,
me you're single, I will work hard.
she was working real hard. And then she goes, you know what? Sora's coming.
Oh.
And she's single. And so she was like, you should come to our podcast, you know, and I'll introduce you guys, you know. So she was actually trying to set me up.
So what he's saying
I didn't
is-
know that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So he's open to love after divorce, after all, with children, even. What? Why?
Equal opportunity. I don't know. I mean, look, at the end of the
True to
day,
his word is what he's saying.
I'm open to anything, right?
Open to love. After divorce.
Yeah. So go back to your original question. I don't think I have a lot of deal breakers. I think I don't know.
No
like,
deal breakers.
maybe if you were
breakers.
I don't know, a smoker. I don't know. Even
Oh,
that is not a deal
smoking's
breaker for me
kinda
either
rough.
because like my dad smoked. It doesn't bother me too much.
Okay. You know, so many women ask me.
Where's this going?
Apparently, this is a big question for a lot of women. How tall is Sam? Yeah.
Taller than us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's a TikToker who actually breaks out the tape measure.
Oh, I've seen this.
I'm not gonna do that to
I'm
you.
not on TikTok, but I've seen this.
But you are taller than me. How tall are you?
How tall are you? That's called pivoting.
5'2".
5'2".
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9" on a good day. Probably 5'8".
Oh, that's a good height. Yeah.
Okay.
5'8". I'd say I'm pretty average.
Ladies, listen to me. I'm married to a short king. And I've been happily married. Okay?
She's getting back at you.
A little
Yeah.
too loud. We had a 10-year vow renewal. Listen, short kings are where it's at. As long as he can be taller with you in heels, you are good to go. Are you sure you're 5'9"?
I like to under
I do
promise
bring
and
a tape
over deliver,
measure.
so let's go 5'8".
When I told him I brought the tape measure. Yeah. You've been going on some dates though.
Wow, she's really
Oh my
been stalking me.
gosh. I wasn't interested in that stuff. I just
We're
wanted to know
friends.
what he's been,
I know, because you're a reporter.
Like I could care less.
Right. So you had some stories about. Oh,
No.
that makes it like there's a lot of stories. No. You had a story to share.
Really?
Yeah. Tell it.
No, I mean,
Yeah. This one. You have a husband. Stop talking. She bought me the tequila.
her husband is not here.
Oh, yeah.
Her husband ain't here though. No, you know what she said? She's like, I can take my ring off.
Oh man,
Good. You're lucky we don't get audience
this is
shots.
recording. This is recorded.
We don't. No, we can't afford audience record. Okay, go ahead.
No,
Tell
I mean
us.
I don't know if I have a funny story or crazy story, but I think my situation is very unique, right? Because I'm elected and I have kind of a public profile. So when I'm on the apps or if I'm like out
You
there,
can't go on Tinder.
I'm not on Tinder. For the record, I'm not.
Coffee meets bagel?
I am on Coffee Meets Bagel.
Ladies!
That's where my sister met her husband.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that
It's a
right?
Korean app.
Yeah.
Made
Yes.
by Korean sisters.
But I
That's
can
correct.
see that people would once it's revealed that you're a public official that
Yeah.
they might feel a certain way about that.
Yeah, either they feel a certain way about it, or they come into it knowing, and it shapes the way or the reason why they want to meet me.
Does that bother you?
It depends. So, like for instance, I did go on this date once with a girl that I met on Coffee Meets Bagel, and like an hour into and I don't lead with the fact that I'm an elected or a politician. It just says
That would be
doesn't say
weird.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
weird. I mean, it's not really me, but it would just be weird to say I'm an elected. You know. Right? It'd just be.
if it were me, I'd be like, Park Commissioner!
No, people.
That's why I would never be elected.
Yeah, I know. So I went on this date, and I didn't mention it at all during the entire date. And then an hour into the date, like she awkwardly goes, "By the way, I know who you are."
Oh.
And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes like, "I know like you're an elected and you're a port commissioner and all these things." And so I was like, at that moment, I was like, all these questions, you know, like, is that why you wanted to meet me? Is that why we're here?
Yeah.
Right. So again, like I think my situation is a little different.
Yeah.
But then I have this dilemma where I'm like, at what point do I disclose this to someone?
Right. Maybe you have to
Because
wait
I don't wanna
4
hide.
years
Yeah,
until
yeah.
you're out of your term.
Yeah, like I don't want to like hide something that was a huge part of my life.
Sure.
But I also
we
don't
just
want.
auction you off tonight. Park Commissioner! Yeah!
This tonight might be the end of my political career because of Ellen. Timestamp this.
Wow, you are political.
No.
Yeah. No, but
Anyways, that's my.
do you
Yeah.
believe in love at first sight?
Oh, interesting. I think it's possible, but I don't. I think it's possible, but I don't think it's necessary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very diplomatic answer.
Very
Yeah.
diplomatic
Yeah.
answer. That's what I say about you all the time, bitch. I'm like, dang, you're so diplomatic, and I'm trash. But
That's an honest answer. I really
Yeah.
feel that.
Yeah.
so you're very single and available, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Lady, who's
very
single,
single?
here tonight?
Everyone's all right. Great. This is the perfect crowd.
Oh! Oh, okay.
Wow, where's that coming from? It's just like.
Yes.
All right.
We're gonna go love shot.
Dude, I don't think I've had a.
We're gonna manifest some love tonight.
Oh, I don't want to take
I see
this.
finger pointing. Who's single? Who's
I
single?
don't think I've had a jealous shot.
That
so far.
one over there.
She's trying to hide.
Ow!
Oh God.
There. Do you see her? Yeah. Oh.
Actually, I don't. She's covering her face right
Korean
now.
barbecue at my house. Yeah. All right, let's do this. You ready? Okay. This is to manifest love this year.
Do I have to do this too?
There's only like a month left in this year.
Yes.
Come on, give me a longer runway. No pun intended.
For your next
Come on.
selected, how many year run?
4-year run.
Yeah,
4-year run.
Thank you.
Suck it in, bitch. Let's go.
I don't want to take it. I don't come out.
This is hard. 너 다 했어? Oh, okay. 절로 가. Okay. Oh, 역시 girlfriends. All right. So,
You can have
Sam,
mine. I don't want it. You can have mine.
뭐야? Hey, I'm not your reject jello shot person. Okay, give it up for Sam.
Thank you,
Cho!
Sam. Wow, you
Yeah.
really roasted him. You said
Yes.
you didn't let me get to like 5 questions. I had like 5 more questions.
because your 60 minutes was getting too long. Sam Cho, y'all, and if you want to get to him, you have to get through to me. But I host a mean Korean barbecues, so
She really does.
I do.
Ellen
Jane
means
knows.
it. When it's
I
Korean
know.
barbecue at her house, she means it.
we
Yeah.
party through the night. We're a package deal, me and Sam. But this night is really special to us, and I will finish this Jello shot because I don't ever let things go to waste. Yeah. But like I said, we really wanted to stick to hosting tonight because 11/11. This is a great night for manifesting, y'all.
Absolutely.
Pepero Day. You don't have to be skinny like a Pepero. Everybody grab your bags. Grab your bags. This bitch is lit, man. This bitch is lit, okay? We worked hard to get you these gift bags.
We went to like, 3 different H Marts.
Oh my God.
Shopping online.
It was grueling, okay? So today is Pepero Day, 11/11, because, and Koreans call it Pepero Day because it looks like the sticks. And you give it to someone you like, someone you love. It's
a sign of
Day for
appreciation.
Koreans. Yes.
Yeah. And it's platonic,
Yes.
friendship. Yeah.
It can be whoever you want it to be. But also, there is a Korean-American romance novel in there, too.
Woo!
I read
Is it a spicy romance novel or like
It's a little spicy.
G-rated? Okay.
It's a little spicy, and I read it. I interviewed a Korean-American author, okay? And she actually started comedy here in Seattle,
That's
too.
amazing.
And so we got some Korean-American shit that's legit, okay? So please do read it. Enjoy it on your plane ride, whatever. I read the whole thing, and I loved it. Write her a review, because it's about uplifting Korean-Americans, right?
Yeah.
We feel the diaspora, you know, like there's Korea, and then there's us. And it's like, always like, okay, do you have to pick a side? No, you don't. We are who we are, right? So we have to embrace what we got in our community, and we got Ohsun.
Yes! Ohsun!
And also, in the bag is Korean serum. Break out the serum. Good light, good light. That's also by a Korean-American company. That shit is good. $28 a bottle, bitch. And I secure that for you. Okay? Secure that for you. Okay? And what else we got there? Oh, we got some mocktails in there. Because I only
Yes.
get sponsored by CBD mocktails. Yeah, like Jane gets like, wholesome brands like Tropicana and like Ritz crackers and
I didn't want to put Ritz crackers
but,
in there.
like,
No, we
me,
couldn't do
I
that.
get CBD mocktails, okay? All the CBD companies reach out to me. I don't know why, but I take it. I take it for y'all, okay? She also got the probiotic drink for you.
Yes, the Wild Wonder.
So give it up to our sponsors. Yes. And now I would like you to clap hard for our lovely Sarah.
Woo!
Come on up. Okay. She is the Korean-American woman owner of Ohsun Banchan right here.
Yes!
I brought us some soju.
Sit down. Okay. We all.
Yes.
Yep.
One's
yep,
for
yep.
Sam too.
One for Sam, too.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheers to all of you.
Joelle just brought us shots.
This is for all of you that came out here tonight.
Yes.
Because you didn't come for some love after divorce, bitch. You came out for us, and we appreciate you so fucking much. Come back!
Cheers!
One sec! You gotta... Hessa?
What does that mean?
That was so bad.
Oh no.
What happened?
What happened? You didn't finish it. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, that's all right.
All right, go sit down. Hands up, go sit down. Sarah!
Sarah!
Real quick story. Me and Sarah used to work like over a decade ago at a
Yes.
photo studio.
Yes.
And I would always say, Sarah!
She
Because our
would.
life was hard.
Yeah.
And we fucking hated that studio.
This is
And we
correct.
both wanted to be done. And you're done. And now you opened a fucking restaurant.
Thank
in
you.
Tell us your inspiration.
So the inspiration for opening Ohsun is my harmony. That's why it's called Ohsun.
Grandma! Harmony!
Harmony energy. You can
Up in
see her. Yes, she is up in heaven, but she is watching every day and wondering why I'm doing this. But you can see her picture next to the flowers back there. But yeah, that was the inspiration. It is really funny to hear people try to pronounce it that just don't. They're like, Ohsun? Ohsun?
It's not even that hard. It's 2 words.
I know.
It's like a compound word.
That's why I decided to name it that. But
Yeah.
it just hasn't been that easy. Yeah.
But she's doing it.
She
In
is.
the heart of Seattle,
Yeah.
Pioneer Square,
Yeah.
making community happen
Thanks.
for Korean American people.
Woo!
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! Speak up, girl. Now's your time, girls. Yes! What I love, so it just so happens that our recording studio is right next door.
Yes.
And it was destiny.
Yes.
'Cause we used to go to a recording studio that was like 30 minutes more to the other side.
In U District.
In
Yeah.
the district. I mean, traffic. I'm talking traffic.
Yeah.
But once we moved here, I was like, oh my God, my friend Sarah owns this restaurant. And we're like here all the time. And whenever people walk in, they get a waft and they're like, oh, this smells so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, it's her harmony. It's her, it's the idea of home cooking that brings us together. And, actually, you did get a 1-star review, though.
I did.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Yesterday
it.
at 9:00.
Yesterday.
We
So this
closed
is
at
very
3,
new.
so that was a little odd. But yeah, I think the thing that's so interesting about the 1-star reviews is they're looking for similarities. They want all the food to be the same. All the Korean food. It has to be exactly the same. And they come in here.
Or they think, like, I'm an expert of Korean food.
Oh,
Yeah.
And usually they're not Korean.
Well, usually they are Korean or they have a Korean partner.
I hate it when they
Just
use
gonna
that
say,
as their
this is a
ticket.
late night
Yeah.
show, so I can
Yeah.
tell you. But
Tell us,
Yes.
Sarah. Tell us.
I'll tell you the truth. But they come in here and they see sun-dried tomato kimbap, and they're like, ah!
Yeah.
They're like, I can't handle it.
Our ancestors are dying in our graves all over again. Ah!
Yes.
And I love the sun. Okay.
I mean,
never
have
in
you
my life.
tried it? I
Yeah.
mean, it's a flavor that I haven't, a flavor combination I haven't tasted, but immediately I loved it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Sarah. When I saw it,
Yeah.
sun-dried tomatoes and eggplant, I was like, I don't know if I'm in the mood for eggplant
Right.
in my mouth right now.
Oh.
Wow, slow burn. So good. But it is so fucking good.
Thank you.
I eat
appreciate
that
it.
shit up so much. Like, you sent a plate out, and I was like,
Yeah. I
fucking
think
good.
in the beginning, when we first opened our doors, I was very concerned about being as traditional as possible because I knew being a half Korean American woman, I've heard all my life, you're just not Korean enough. And I know that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We know that feeling, yeah?
Yeah, so then I got nervous. I'll be transparent about that. Where I was like, ooh, I don't know. I have to make it as like Korean as possible. And then we just crashed and burned with that, truthfully, because people just have this expectation. They want it exactly the same, which does make me
never.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And the thing is we concentrate on Korean home cooking. So it's something different that you usually don't get in restaurants. And this season in particular, our fall menu, I was like, wait, can I cuss on this?
Yeah.
Have you not heard me?
I was like, fuck it! Yes. I'm like, I'm so tired of like people
Yeah.
coming in here and just expecting one thing, and they're so upset. Like they're visibly upset. We had one woman come in here and she was so confused and looked at the menu and then confused that people were enjoying the food also. And then went to their table and was like watching the food, and I was like, please don't do that to my customers. And then went outside the window and was watching the food and then eating it. And I was like,
That's the thing. We're not just Korean. We're
Yeah.
Korean American.
Yeah.
exactly.
And we have really like put ourselves here and really gotten to know what it is to be multiple things.
Yeah.
Yes.
And not only that, most of the cooking is like what our parents could put together.
Yes.
On their busy schedule, what they had to work with.
Right.
And it is a fusion, and it is also like adapting. And that's who we are.
Yeah.
And that's why I love this restaurant. I wanted specifically to have this event here
Yeah.
because what Sarah is doing, like, I know all you bitches love that show. Like, what is it, The Bear?
Yeah.
Don't just love it because a white man does it. We have a Korean American woman living that fucking life every day. She is blood, sweat, and tears in this restaurant. She is fucking here every day. She's like,
true.
Sarah, when can I meet you? Like, oh, at the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm just here all the time. And it looks glamorous on TV, right? But we have real people doing this for us, holding our community together. And this is how we support. The reason we didn't give up on this night is exactly for Sarah, for our community, because she's out here representing us every day, putting in the work, giving out the food. That means something to us.
Yeah.
So I beg of you, it is rough. You all know how with COVID.
I mean, just take a look around.
Yeah,
I have
rough.
so much respect for you for doing this here. And that was probably one of our first conversations was how hard is it? I mean, it's so hard,
Yeah,
the
real
climate
hard.
for small business owners and to have a Korean restaurant, to
Yes.
deal with reviews, to, I know you're picking up on those cues,
Yeah.
right? From the customers looking at the menu and being confused. Yeah. So I'm just so proud.
When I told Jane, like, this is my friend's restaurant, and she's like, oh my God, it's so much needed. We
Yeah.
need this lift of culture, of Korean American voices, representation, and she is out here doing it. So, listen, y'all, if you're throwing a karaoke party, I can be your host. Okay, see that?
We can tell.
Yeah, well, I will fucking throw a karaoke party. If you have catering needs
Yeah.
for your business,
Let
for
me
your,
make you kimbap.
for your wherever you
Yeah.
work, and you want to bring a little bit of culture into your workplace, this is the place to do it with, okay? So please, like, this is about committing to your community, committing to your representation. This is what the night is really about. Pepero Day, yes, bitches. But we don't have to all be skinny because I'm fucking trying to eat tonight, okay?
That's right.
So order up, drink up, party tonight with us, because this is what Korean American representation looks like.
That's right. Woo!
All right, you ready to sign up?
I'm ready.
Okay, 응답하라 예친. Ready?
응답하라 여친.